Hi guys, my name is Andre aka Mark Renton, and today I'd like to give you another track deconstruction. I really would love to sing something in for you and use autotune, but unfortunately I found the sample in between from another song. But first things first, today I would like to talk about D Kay Rawfull, Be There For You. That was the first when I got into drum and bass around mid-2000s. And back then I was also living in Austria and later Vienna, so I have a special relationship to these guys from Vienna. Why would I like to talk about this track? When I got into music making, I also soon discovered FM7 by Native Instruments. Today it's called FM8 because it's the successor of the FM7, and the FM7 basically tries to replicate the DX7 from Yamaha, famous FM synthesizer. And on there you find, of course, some patches, and 2003 or so, I discovered that there's a specific preset that is being used in Be There For You. And lately I also discovered, while driving with my father in the car, he was listening to a chill out track, basically, that used another preset from Be There For You. So I thought, I got interested, I got curious and thought, maybe this pad sound is also in the list of presets from FM7. And yes, it was. So this is what I've done over the Christmas days. I was sitting there and checked the FM7 or the FM8, but the patch bank from the FM7, and really found the pad sound that these guys used. So let me show what I'm talking about. This is the pad coming from FM8. It's, I think, very simple, but sounds really nice. It's adding here these triangles and then over the time, so you get multiple harmonics on top of the initial triangle sound, right? So I think you also could do this with a subtractive synthesizer, not just a frequency modulation, but yeah, there it is. And let me show you this rhythm pad, what I was talking about. It's called Exciting. Okay, so I knew these sounds were coming from FM7, so I thought, okay, let's do a reconstruction of the track. Let's jump back in and I show you what we find in the track, and then we talk about all these elements. The rhythm pad. Now here comes the first drop. My pulse lead is not that accurate like the original, but I like it. So here the Respace comes in, and the first vocal. The arpeggiator in the background. Reese, we will talk about this soon. Drums coming in. Drop. then they inverse the drums. Sorry, not the. Then they inverse the drums. Then they inverse the vocal. Alright, I think now we heard all the components, except one. Just let us go to the second hook. There's another bass line. I'm not sure if it's really that one, but it seems to be the same sample like from Renegade Terrorist, just from my old remake from the other deconstruction I did. Listen to this. Here. Okay, so let's jump in. The vocals are sampled from Kyau and Albert. The song was released in 2001, and what D Kay and Rawfull did is also some special effect on that. It does not sound, or it sounds even more synthetic than the original one. Because what they did is, I think they played around with the sampler and did some looping stuff. So listen to this. So what they did is, with this effect, I think they triggered a little bit more in the rhythm of the of the track itself. It's less deep placed, but more really rhythmic. Okay. Also, I think they have not used Ableton Live or stuff like that because Ableton just came out in 2001. Maybe that's some other sample action or whatever, or autotune on top, but I think this effect with the loop point going back and forth really matches the remix. Coming to the drums, so as shown in the beginning, there's just these straight two-step drums, boom, chuck, chuck, boom, boom, chuck, chuck. But what's interesting is here the sample is Fuzzy Haskins, I think. Fuzzy Haskins. The sample was also heavily used by Prodigy. And here we have this sniper sample. What else? Yeah, finally the bass. I call this Y2K Respace because, yes, I mean, Respace is a little bit older than 20 years. And I think how I recreate it basically is you take a super source sound, so multiple source, of course, and detune them, play them low, cut again the low frequencies and add a sub bass just to have a clean sub bass below. Let me show you this. So here we have the sub bass. Okay, and now let's add some hardware spice and use the Roland JP8000 just to recreate the Respace. So what I've got here already is just a simple trance patch. And if we play this lower, then listen to that. A little bit of filtering. And spice it up again with the second oscillator of the JP8000 doing some pulse modulation and then blending them together. And I recorded already the result and listen to my final result. Sounds like that with the sub bass. What I just discovered is we should add some phaser as well, because I think phaser is a must-have ingredient in a Respace. So let's add a phaser. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the deconstruction of the track and could learn some things. I really like it. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, talk to you soon. Bye.